Well, hey there, superstar. It is me, Melanie, with another Spotlight interview. Welcome back tonight. I'm super excited, as I am all of the time, to bring you a guest. Tonight's guest is going to be Isabel Fugatt, and she has just joined the waiting room, and we'll get her in here in just a moment. I had the pleasure of working with her on set in Chicago. She's the lead star of The Last of Us, Ellie's Return, and man, yeah, we'll get her in here and talk about all of the comments and praise that she has received from starring in this film.
There we go. Izzy, how are you?
I'm good. Hi, Melanie.
It's so great to see you again.
Good to see you. I missed your face.
I missed your face. Well, I missed, your face in person because I'm seeing you all over all of the socials and, in the film. And it's just receiving this huge, just welcome to the community that's been searching for a very in touch with the game itself, the Last of Us game. So just welcome, and I'm so excited that you're here.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for asking me to do this.
Ton, t- Tons of people showing up too, so you're bringing the energy. Huge shout out to Tommy Jackson and Ivana from Indie Black Magic. They're here, and without them, none of this would be possible. So thank you guys. Jeff
yes.
Reynolds, producer. Hey Jeff, how you doing? He says, "Hello friends, Melanie, you rock." Thank you, Jeff. You
Hello.
need to meet Izzy here, Jeff. She's amazing.
Hi, Jeff.
All right, so I want to get into this. I really want to share you with the world. And, it might take a while to get that out to the world, but I just want to share how amazing you are, how you show up, how well you take direction, and just, your presence on screen and just kind of where you think that comes from. So let's go ahead and start at the beginning of what got you into acting.
I've always loved movies, shows, going to musicals, all that stuff, just the fantasy world of things, of
Mm,
it all. And I never always had the confidence to do it. And when I finally got that confidence that, okay, I'm finally going to do what I always wanted to do. And then it was from there on, I knew that it was what I was supposed to do, kind of thing. I've always wanted to do it. It was just that initial push of doing so.
hmm.
And when I got that push, it was well needed, and patiently I waited, but luckily it happened. And it led me to all these really, really great opportunities that led me to you guys. So I'm really, really honored to be with you right now, but also proud of myself for stepping out of that zone and getting here.
Absolutely. And you showed up and you're ready to rock and roll. You like there were some conditions there that were not the most ideal. And I kind of want to get your take on number one, how did you get involved with the project? And number two, like what were you expecting versus what was the reality when you showed up on set?
Well, I got into all of it through the backstage, just submitting and then talking to Tommy. And luckily, Tommy being the king he is and patient, he let me extend the audition period because I was filming a other project that I was working on. And I'm very, very grateful and honored that he did that. And luckily, he, had that inkling to do so, and it all worked out. And he offered me the role and I said yes without any hesitation.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's awesome. And yeah, he received a lot of submissions, but he definitely knows what he's doing. Both him and Ivana know what they're doing, and they saw what they needed to see in you. So that's wonderful. And the biggest thing, and I think kind of talking with Tommy before, is like, all right, he was talking about like we've got to get the right person for this because he is so ready and wanting to make sure that the fans are happy. And he was so excited when he got you. And like it was like you said, there was a delay, so it was like, okay, well, yeah, as soon as I know for sure. And but just hearing the excitement from him, and then when finally it got locked in, he was definitely thrilled. So um, Yeah,
Well,
I'm glad it worked out.
yeah, me too. And as far as the filming day went, it was brutal with the weather wise, which we all went through. We all get it was
During the
crazy,
Chicago heat wave.
but I wasn't expecting it to be that, hot. But
There was water involved, you know.
there was.
After that, after those first two scenes, yeah.
Like what I was going in, like expecting, I was going in expecting to have a lot of people with a lot of passion about the project, but seeing the amount of passion that everybody was giving was just, it exceeded my expectations when it came to that. Like it was truly, really amazing seeing people so passionate about what they're doing and like the topic of what they're doing and dedicating all this time and effort to this film for the fans.
It
Awesome.
was a great group. You're absolutely right. Like sometimes you show up on set and the energy is just not there. And you know, especially under the conditions that we were in, it's super easy to kind of like let those pull on you a little bit. And
Really.
I think we were just really going off of one another a lot. You were phenomenal with that. There were times that it's like I just knew you just had to be just like, and I turned to you and you're like, just like let's go, you know, like
Gotta
yeah,
keep up.
let's go. So that's
Awesome. Thank you. I tried to, keep the momentum going. If not, I was going to be dead, but we all felt that. And we were all troopers that day for sure.
you're absolutely amazing. How has it been like leading up to the release and then now that the release is out and I think it's at what 35,000 views so far and just like more importantly are the comments, the positive comments and so many of them about you, about your performance and just how you really embodied, you know, the role of Ellie. How has that been for you?
I, it has been really, really special to actually see these things being said about me because it's like going in, I, wasn't going in for the praise or anything, but like seeing it is just completely different and actually very, very rewarding. And not just for me, but I hope for Tommy and everybody involved in writing and, the whole process because it's not just, about Ellie, but of course I love those comments. But as like a whole, like I'm just very, very honored to be a part of it because people are loving it and as they should. Tommy and everybody involved did their part and it's I hope
Absolutely.
more people, share it and see it.
Yeah, definitely. So if you guys are like, what is this they're talking about? Make sure you go to Indie Black Magic on YouTube. You can follow them on Instagram. You can go to the link in my bio. I believe it's still in Izzy's bio as well. So go to Indie Black Magic and it's The Last of Us Ellie's Return. That's the most recent of the fan films of The Last of Us. And these fan films are geared toward the gamer community, those that really just love seeing the game. And these films are based on that. And that's what I love, like how you portrayed that character. I don't know what kind of research you do. I don't know if you're a gamer, but like just your body movements were so much like a video game. And like to me as an actor, that's different. Like I've never like had to research that before. And you know, I don't know, did you research the game? Are you a gamer?
I did research the game, so I never played it. I did watch, I believe my brother played it, or I believe I watched somebody play it before. So I was like, okay, I know the general idea of the game. And then when the HBO show came out, I was like, okay, I love this idea. And then getting the role, though, I wanted to make it, all about the game. So I watched all sorts of things on YouTube about, Ellie's character in the game and how she's perceived there versus the show because it is definitely different and she's definitely more hardcore and definitely more, you know, ruthless.
Ruthless. And you embodied that. You definitely did. And
Thank you.
I love the opening scene. We won't give too much. Well, we might give a little bit away, but you know, who was there a special someone on set there that day that and how did that go?
Luckily, the one of the first, not the person, infected that I get the honor of killing was my brother, which is very, very, very special and one of my favorite parts about talking about this whole experience, because it is something, we'll both get to talk about forever. So that's awesome and very, very special. And just, again, thank you, Tommy, for letting him be a part of it, because that's very, very special and really, really cool.
That is pretty cool. It was awesome. I think there was the most blood used there too. Like, it was just like over and over. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. And I don't know, was that you? Like, hey, can we do it one more time? How about from this angle? This one's for mom. That was fun. Totally fun. Totally fun.
Amazing.
Well, what do you have in the works? Like, what's coming up? I see different stuff. I've seen a different, I might have been a clip that you're in, but I was watching, and your acting is just so phenomenal.
Thank you.
Definitely want to see what you have going on and what you have coming up.
Yeah, thank you for all the kind words. You're truly so kind, and I'm so excited for the things coming out. A little while ago, when Tommy was able to extend the period of audition for me, I was filming Salem Sisters, which is a TV show that's going to be out this fall on Amazon Prime and Apple TV and Tubi and stuff. It's witchy and spooky and all the great things, all the perfect things that everybody loves. And other than that, I have more projects in the works with Tommy, with Indie Black Magic, and I am just so, so, so excited about those. There's a few in the works and still got more to talk about with those, but
there's a little bit on the down low on that one.
But
yes,
so
we're excited.
Yes, so excited for those, but still more to come. And there's a new announcement. I'm gonna be filming in September, joining a film that's being filmed overseas, so that's going to be really cool. Yeah, and
that's awesome.
My biggest project that I've been honored to be a part of, and I'm very, very excited and looking forward to that, and more announcements with that also coming soon.
That is fantastic. That's absolutely wonderful. I'm so excited for you. Watching the way that that lights you up, it's so great. And yeah, Sean's in here, he's clapping, and I don't know everyone. Oh, I think that's someone that you know, the HMURG.
Oh, that's my God.
Oh, hi. Wonderful, wonderful. Super excited for you. Yeah, Tommy's in here. He says, badass Ellie. Yes. Awesome.
And there's my mom. Hi, Mom.
Oh, your mom. Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. Your mom's so supportive. I love that she's sharing all of your stuff. I'm like, yay, go, Mom.
She's the best. She's the most supportive person ever. So lucky to have her as that support system. Definitely.
Awesome. Where can people go support you and see, like, where's your hangout on social?
Yeah, definitely on Instagram at this user, Izzy Fugatt. And if you want to see more other stuff on my actors profiles, like Actors Access, Backstage, IMDb is always updated with that stuff, but majority of the time I'm just on Instagram, so you could really connect with me through here.
That's awesome. One thing that just kind of jumped to mind, just because things that I'm doing and going through right now, what is your, personally, if you don't mind sharing, like your take on acting classes or coaching or anything like that?
I all for the acting coaches, acting classes, like for whatever you think you're lacking in or you need improvement on, or even learning a whole new dynamic of acting or a whole new, technique of going about stuff, I think is really cool. And there's so many tools on YouTube, free classes, free tips and stuff that I really find very, very helpful, that I use a lot of the time, especially going through auditions and different sides and stuff. So I am all for acting classes and improving in your craft, because it's what we want to do. We gotta improve and keep bettering ourselves with all of it. So I'm all for it.
Absolutely. I love that you bring up the YouTube. I have actually, one of my acting instructors had posted something and she shared a YouTube, like, hey, actors, go check this out. And it's just like tips and tricks. And this guy has been doing it forever. And he was going through, and what was it? He's just giving like different ways to look at the camera. Oh man, I'm trying to remember the one tip that he gave. And it just like blew my mind. So there's so many like just simple tricks that you can go in. And I just love that you bring that up, because you can just go in there and see like one little trick on there that, like, for film, because it's, you know, you have your acting classes to get in touch with the emotions and bring the character and how to break down the character. And then there's those, just like those beautiful moments on camera. And I'm kind of curious, tying that into with working with Tommy. Tommy works a little bit differently than what I've seen on set. Were there anything like takeaways that you were able to get off of set with either carrying weapons or camera angles or anything like that, especially from being there filming it and then watching it?
Definitely. Like, that day was the first time I ever held guns. Ever.
No.
Tommy
Oh,
came in
wow.
with all the teaching of how to handle all of that stuff, because I never handled a weapon. watching
Wow. Yeah.
on screen, I'm like, okay, wait, it looks like I know what I'm doing. And actually, my cousin was actually said, Izzy, it was weird. It looked like you were a natural, like you held that gun all the time. And I was like, love it, love it. Thank you, Tommy.
Absolutely.
He definitely helped me, you know, hold and, you know, adjust.
Like the
and
kickback and like that, because I
yeah.
mean, Tommy is an amazing editor, but there are only so many things you can fix in the editing room. So, and I do know, like, he knows what to look for. He's done, you know, the shoot 'em up and slasher stuff enough to know. But like, just take after take, it was here and then moving on. And for you to be so new to firearms and weapons, you know, the bow and arrow, I remember that one. That was fun.
I was
So,
like,
yeah,
that was
yeah.
awesome. It was fun.
I
Little,
like that, because sometimes it's like the clean slate going in that way is just like the most appropriate way to kind of go in. That's wonderful.
thank you.
You're natural. You're a natural woman.
Little
It was
Kat Everdeen moment in there. That was cool.
with, I'm sorry, what's that?
Little Katniss Everdeen moment with the bow. Love that. Love that. That was awesome too. Loved it.
Absolutely.
It was really cool, you know, seeing that back though. It was. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Anything else that you'd want to share, either from your experience with this or?
Well, other than everybody involved being so awesome and amazing, and Ivana with the makeup and all the effects, like, girl, you are
Huge shout
all
out.
so talented. Huge shout out, because you did so many jobs as one person, and that's mind-blowing. It truly is. Like, truly, you guys got an awesome crew, and it's just amazing. Just shout out to you guys for all that. That's definitely for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
They're just
I loved watching her put tattoos on you and then cover up your other tattoos.
cover up the other ones.
That was a huge transformation too. Like, you know, so many scenes to be shot and so much to deal with. And then, you know, showing up that morning, it's the hair, it's the contacts, it's the makeup, it's everything. Like, it was just such a beautiful transformation. That was awesome.
It was
Totally wonderful.
it was cool to, you know, put in contacts for the first time and wig it up and everything. Transforming is, it's always fun. Always fun thing.
Absolutely. Okay, one final question for you. For those that are out there, the actors, the ones that identify as an aspiring actor that are still afraid to take the step forward, is there any kind of one nugget that you feel really just that was the thing that got you moving forward?
One, definitely getting out of my hometown and getting out in the world and exploring and kind of getting out of my shell, getting out of my comfort space, really. And, you know, getting out there and independently and making my own friend, not in my hometown, and truly finding who I was, and from there it really was boop, okay, there's no stopping now, and I'm going to do what I want, and I'm not going to settle, because life is too short. Life is too short to settle for anything, so definitely go for what you want. Yeah.
Absolutely perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you. I will be here cheering you on, and enjoy September. And if all goes well, I will see you in October, if not before then. So
thank you so much, Melanie. This was awesome. I can't wait to chat and see you again.
it's great seeing you. Everybody, make sure you check her out, follow her on Instagram, check out the film, support it, share it, please, 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 so we can make more. We like making more.
Yes, please.
Yeah. And then so you guys can audition too. All right. Have a good night, Izzy. Thanks everyone for watching.
Guys, bye, Melanie.
Bye.